So, Lil and I were going to be doing a training. Lil bags. It's the Lil. She's there somewhere. There somewhere. Ooh, little Lil slipping away. So we were going to do some training for buck search and rescue. Well, that's all changed. Thanks to my lovely sarcoma tumours. I've had problems with them in the sense that they are them. So I won't be able to be her handler, and therefore she will not be participating either. So basically the idea is that you as their owner will be their handler also. And with that in mind, because my knee from where I had the tumours, although they were benign, so everything's good on that front, I've still got issues. I've got to now be careful. In the winter it's not good, and this being my second winter, I thought my first winter, well, okay, well it's close to post-op, and second winter I thought, I'll be fine. Well, I'm wearing the bandage. Unfortunately, Lil pulled quite severely a couple of weeks back, or a couple of days back I should say. It's now Thursday. Pulled quite severely on Thursday. So no, when was it? Today's Thursday. Ha! It's hilarious. So she pulled certainly a week ago now, and with that I've now got damage where it's twisted. I've twisted my knee essentially. We're walking under a tree canopy, which is why it's all, look at the trees, look at them, they're beautiful. I did that. So yeah, so I've twisted my knee and I've torn my tendon in basically the exact same place as where the tumours were. So it's basically a weak spot, and that happened. I'm gutted for Lil more than I am myself. I'm annoyed severely for myself, but more upset for Lil. So yeah. So we won't be partaking in the training. Any training we have done so far has been great. So therefore that's brilliant that we've done that. But on the other side of things, that's as far as it's going to go now. We won't be doing any more. Which is really gut-wrenching really, because I would have loved to be able to help people who are in need, and I'm sure that it would have been brilliant for Lil to be able to focus on something, and she loves being trained. It just works. I don't know, it's just really a bit sad, to be honest. So yeah, it's good that there's people out there who are able to do this sort of thing and that are fit enough to be able to do it. I, at the moment, and I don't honestly think now that I will be, after speaking to specialists, that I will be able to do it. I previously had tests done to see what I would be, and the thought at the time was that yes, I would be fine. Lil certainly was fine at the time, I should say, and she still is. There's nothing wrong with her. It's me. What did he do? Did that? She's as fit as a fiddle. She is the little beagle, beautiful as anything. Something that I really don't know should be sniffed. And just move. There she goes. Not sure whether that was captured or not. So yeah, it's just happened, and now it's just a case of that happened. So oops. It's just so amazing to think that people can be found by the use of a dog using its nose, and then these great people using their skills to be able to find and help these people who are in some way or another lost, whether it be due to medical reasons, whether it's due to some other concern, who knows. But it's just unfortunate that me and Lil won't be able to proceed any further with this training. So yeah, I don't know, I'll probably try doing something with her, but exactly what, I'm not entirely sure. But for the moment I've got to focus on trying to sort my knee out, which is going to take a while. It's going to take a long time, to be honest. I'm only 18 months and about 11 days post-op now. So I had my operation on the, when was that? 3rd of the 2nd, so 3rd of February 2016. So yeah, just over 18 months. So yeah, I'm actually walking Lil at the moment, which is why I keep fading in between being dark and light. I'm literally looking at the screen, I'm like, yeah! A little bit cracky at the moment. That's amazing. So sorry everybody who's watching this. There you go, you got light now. Hi! So this is what I look like, just in case anybody was wondering. And I just popped into the video. And this is Lil. Hi! Sorry about that, everyone. So yeah, it's just a really tender sight at the moment. It's just a bit unfortunate, to say the least. Timing, everything, it's just not good. Like I say, maybe sometime down the line I'll do something. There's a thing called ScentWorks UK. That's just where you basically train your dog to sniff, essentially, and get onto a scent. Maybe I could do that. I'll go into agility with her at some point. Exactly when, I don't know. Again, there's running involved in that. I can run with Lil. She's got a good running thing with us, so that's good. It's just a case of I haven't got the fitness level to be able to do the buck search and rescue, which is highly annoying. I just can't do it. I can't be a handler, which is annoying, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about potentially somebody else doing it. And there isn't anyone else, so well, she's not somebody else's dog, she's mine. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. You're the owner, you're the handler. I feel like a handler sometimes, so yeah, it's I guess it's just life, and you have your swings and your roundabouts, and that's just something that I just won't be doing it, I guess. So yeah, oh well, I hope everyone is well, not lost, because Lil and I won't be finding you, but I hope somebody who is just as perfect and really well trained will be able to find you suitably, and everything will be fantastic. And there's loads of land search and rescue units out there who are absolutely amazing. There are Oxfordshire, there's just so many dotted around, and if you've got a dog and you just think, I don't know whether I could, that'd be it takes about for your dog it's 2.5 years, so it's a really in-depth thing, and then for the human it's 9 months, and from what I understand it's every Tuesday with bucks for training with the dog, and then I believe the last 9 months is the human work, and then they do all these tests with them, they send them out on trial exercises. It's so fantastic, it's really absolutely fantastic. Just over my shoulder it's the sunset, so it's just absolutely amazing, it really is. I don't know, it's just fantastic. And I think there's a minimum requirement, I'm just thinking from memory, there's a minimum requirement of the human has to be a first aider, So if you're first aid, that'd be great. Although you can always sort of train to be a first aider, and I'm a first aider as well as a paramedic, although I've never done anything with a paramedic training. But I've done a private paramedic course, so that happened. Stopped at a number of car accidents and the like. Saved a couple of lives, seen a couple of things that probably you shouldn't see, to be perfectly honest. So I'm smiling because I'm thinking, yeah, you gotta be careful what you say here. I won't go into detail because I know some people are not too brilliant with that. Hence I said what I said, and that be it. So yeah, I just thought that, this sort of thing I probably could have done. Evidently not. Oh well, who knew? I meant Lily and I. So this is Lil. Hi! Hi everybody, this is Lily. Hi! I'm the Beagle. My mummy's getting me. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Ooh, I'm watching stuff. Oh, hi everybody. Oh, oh. Sorry everybody. Sorry. So I'll let her sniff while I do the remainder of the video. I just thought that was a bit funny. I'm so sorry. She's going to really not be happy with me one day. I'm so mean. So by I meant me and her. It's just one of those things that you find your life sometimes that you're not on a good path, and you have moments where you just can't focus too well, and you like to think that you can help people as a different person as well. I have experienced certain things, and maybe I could have helped, and that element is kind of where I thought I could help with Lil being the scent hound that she is. Hello Shantown, hi everybody. I'm just going to stick my nose in this hole. Hi, yeah, that's a perfect little hole. Oh no, I'll sniff around it. I don't know whether that actually was anything, but so that happened. She probably wasn't in any of that, to be honest. I honestly don't have a clue. So if I don't know, I just really would have liked to be able to have done that for her, for me, for everybody around, to be able to. Not for me. I don't know. It's not for me. I don't think I could have got anything out of it, to be honest. I'd have got the happiness for Lil, because it would have been like amazing for her to see her happy and working. She's a beagle. She's meant to use her nose. Right, Lil, good girl. So right, Lil was a command for her. I'm just walking towards the sunset, which is why you can get a really good view. Hi, sunset, beautiful. Sorry for tipping the phone. I just thought that'd be really nice. So it's just gorgeous, and I know, a gorgeous sunset that is. It's lovely to be able to see if you can help people and try and do something that's positive for the world. And I know there's a lot of unfortunate stuff that goes on, and something that is maybe quite small, maybe, if it can be potentially a helpful thing, then that's kind of what I would have liked to have done with Lil. It'd been brilliant as far as bonding is concerned, brilliant to help people, to be able to work with these amazing other people and their dogs and whoever else works. I don't know, it would be amazing, and it really would. The support backing that I've had from so many, and I say I don't mean me. It's because I'm looking at me. It's not me. It's Lil. It's the Lil Bugs. It's the Lil. And she's still sniffing, and she's got a lead tangled up. She'll be fine. Oh look, she's undone it. That happened. So yeah. Lil, come here, sweetheart. Come, stop. Steady. Just sort of lead up because she's managed to tangle the lip back up again. There you go. Sorted. Hi everybody, I've done it again. I'm back to normal. Look at me. I'm amazing. I do that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so demented. I really am. It's been a long day. Very long day, long week. And I'm in actually quite a lot of pain. An awful lot of pain at the moment with my knee. So yeah, it's just one of those things, and it's just life. It really is, and it just would have been nice to be able to help, to be able to work with so many wonderful people, to be able to provide something that, I don't know, provide a service. Yeah, it's charity work, and that is fantastic. That really is. The amount of people that are out there doing this, that's great. I mean, how fantastic. I mean, I'm just going to point the phone up low, and this is going to be a bit hectic, so bear with me. So this is just her equivalent of tracking. I don't know what she's tracking. I really haven't got a clue. But she's now found something and she's interested. I'm assuming the dog has potentially stopped here, sniffed it. Whatever it is, I honestly haven't got a clue. And she'll probably start pulling me in a minute. There we go. Here we go. Off we go again. She's sniffing the air. There is nothing over there that's of interest, I don't think. Oh no, there is a dog, but she's sniffing again. I don't know whether that's picking up on the phone, but you can hear like a very faint piglet sound. Like an sort of sound. And that's her tracking. So if in any of the videos I say, and she sounds like a pig, oh, go track Lil, go track, that's it. She will do nothing else with it. She was going to be using it for finding people, but now she won't. She might find other people. She's found a couple of people when I've been doing the training with her. So she's got a good nose on her, I like to think. And they've been random people. I say random people that she's not known, and she's not known where they've gone. I've not known where they've gone, so I can indicate to her where they are. And she's found them successfully within, I think it was about half hour of them hiding. So it's certainly a thing that she could have done, I would have thought. I don't know whether it would have been the correct way, so who knows. She's a beagle, so you take a pinch of salt, throw it over anywhere. I really don't know. So it just happens, it just happens, and it's life, and there's loads of other people who are going to be out there and be able to do this training and do this fantastic work. Or be able to help. I say work, I don't know how you really phrase it, this fantastic thing for people, and that's brilliant. That really is just fantastic. And that'd be brilliant. Well done them. It's just to say now, and I dare say for the future, it isn't going to work for me. My knee now is going to be shot. That ain't going to happen. I've had 2 giant cell sarcomas, both benign. I've got damage from them. I've got nerve damage. I've had other queries post-op. I've still got queries now, and I'll probably have queries lifelong, to be honest. I don't honestly think I'm ever going to be okay now, to be honest, but I also now haven't got tumours, so I haven't got those, so it's just life. It's just life. But I have Lil, and I have a life which to some people is maybe more than what some have. If they were terminally ill with a form of cancer or something else, which, to be honest with you, a lot more sarcomas are. Typically sarcomas are cancerous. There's 100 different types, and those which aren't cancerous act like cancer. So they take all your goodies, So by goodies I mean vitamins, minerals, energy. They annihilate you, quite frankly. They make you lose weight, you feel ill, you're tired, you feel shot. You need a support network around you because you don't process anything. Things move rapidly quick. My particular one grew within a bone. Well, it cracked, both of them cracked my bone within my knee. Grew into my upper thigh bone, damaged that. I should have given a warning. Sorry. If you don't want to know anything, you might as well stop the video because it's probably going to be a little bit quirky. Then the smaller tumour, went into my calf bone, extended down there and cracked into there, damaged that, both of which gave so much pressure within my knee joint that my knee would be consistently too large to be able to wear essentially skinny trousers or tapered trousers, and tapered are not tight. There was no way I had to wear like wide leg trousers, so that was wonderful. I hadn't long started a new job, so about 6 months into a new job, off I go to have an operation to remove these 2 tumours. I was supposed to be in one night, no, in 2. I had physio for 6-9 months afterwards. Countless appointments which I honestly couldn't tell you because honestly haven't got a clue. Follow-up appointments galore. Still having follow-up appointments. Still having referrals to different locations because of fundamental reasons. There's scans being done because obviously you've got to make sure that they've not come back, because there is a likelihood that they're going to come back. I've had delayed PTSD, and I don't have a problem with that, by the way. I've had a PTSD, and no, it's not just for soldiers apparently. It's a real thing. It's scary. I'm not sure what I'm more scared of, to be honest. The reoccurrence of having a tumour, or the PTSD reoccurring on a random moment when I think I'm okay and then actually no, not. So that happened. Who knows? I can't move that bit of hair on my forehead. It's there. So going back to normal. Yeah, it's just life, and things happen. So yeah, just very briefly go back to sarcomas. They're nothing. I'm not going back anything weird. I was 28 when I was diagnosed with them, and that was after about 6 months of jogging, and then I was doing proper running, and I say proper running, I was almost sprinting to a degree. About 5 miles of running, then I'll do about maybe a further 5 to 10 miles depending on how I felt, and it was built up to jog. And then with that, I had 2 weeks of feeling like I had almost like I'd basically done my knee in, like I guess like I just pulled something and it would swell up. So I thought, oh okay, well I'm quite a sporty person, maybe I just pulled something. But there's always this little niggly thing inside me to say, actually, maybe you haven't pulled it. Maybe, actually, you've done something a little bit more concerning, or there is something else that's not quite okay. So I thought, okay, on the 7th attempt today, I was actually thinking, you know what, I need to be going off to the GP, because really this isn't getting any better, and certainly, actually, it's getting a lot worse. So went off to the GP. GP said, nah, urgent referral over to musculoskeletal people for them to do some sort of tests of various kinds, and they did loads of different tests. I won't go into detail on that. There was all sorts, literally all sorts. So yeah, that happened. I eventually went over to Nuffield Orthopaedic Centre sarcoma unit, who were amazing, absolutely brilliant. Couldn't have been better if they tried. I generally couldn't ask for better. Anything. If you needed an emergency appointment because you thought, oh gosh, actually I don't feel brilliant, as in the knee felt uncomfortable, it was getting worse, you could call them up, speak to the specialist nurse of that department, and then help was on its way, in the sense that you would go over there, have your emergency appointment and such, or your sooner appointment than what was already scheduled, and be seen, be sorted, however that would be, whether it's be just reassurance, whether it be your update brought forward if you're going to have an operation, in my case yes, whether you're just going to be followed up, whether there's something else going on, who knows, but they were just amazing. Even when I was in the extra day, when I had my operation, I won't give the reason why I was in there, but if you go through my video, there's one that gives the detail of that, yeah, it was pretty scary, pretty unfortunate, yeah, this year's been pretty different, and now I've got a little beagle chop, got my got life back on track, I think. Yeah, I think life back on track is summed up about right. I ain't going any further than that because otherwise I'll cry. It's been a very emotional roller coaster. So yeah, it's now very good. Everything's positive. It's just very, very unfortunate that me and Neil will not be taking part in any further training with back search and rescue, and that's not good at all, to be honest. It's not nice at all. It would have been lovely to be able to help do good, but I'll keep stopping at any car collisions if there's any. I'm sure there will be. I'll help anyone that I come across that looks like they need help. I've just crossed the road, so I've just said thank you to the driver. They flash the lights so I can cross, don't worry. I'm not crazy. I might be, because I've got a beagle. I think she's turned me, to be honest. From being sane to being loco. They do that, by the way. Nothing weird about that, they do that. They are such a precious thing. The breed are gorgeous. Beautiful temperament, something amazing about them. They touch your heart like something crazy. So yeah, it's just amazing. I don't know. Yeah, you look at the world very differently once you've experienced something like a tumour, or once you've had it certainly is a life-changing event, shall we say, definitely. And yeah, in the summer I wear that scar with pride. I've got a scar, and I'm so sorry if people don't like a scar. You probably shouldn't be watching it. You really shouldn't, because it's decently sized, and I'm chuffed about that. I feel like I've gone through that basically on my own. There's some stuff that my parents know, and an awful lot that my parents don't know. There's also an awful lot that a lot of people don't know, and I dealt with that myself. And some people say, yeah, you're crazy, and also some people say, well, that's why you had your PTSD, and basically says, you're right, deal with it, that job, deal with it. And I will actually come back and say, yeah, that I dealt with it myself, and yeah, okay, I still got issues. I still have the PTSD from now and then. There are times when I can't talk about the tumours because I just can't deal with them. I can't. It's just like a thing I have to not talk about. It's just, I don't know how to phrase it. You just can't. Your brain just won't comprehend it. It's just not an option. But then there's the thing where you can talk about it. When you can, it's like a release. I will only give information that's factual. Never, if I can't find a fact, a correct link, that's not to a forum of some random wacko crazy way. If it's not to the correct version, I am not sharing it to the world. I will only share it if it is legit. Say, in this case, Sarcoma UK. If it's not Sarcoma UK, then I am not sharing it. Or say NHS Direct, or something that's actually factual. Because it's often no help to anybody. You're only going to spread rumours or scaremongering, and I'm not going, no, I'm not doing that. It's not fair to anyone. So definitely a benefit to allow other people to explore information the correct way, and be a benefit to people. Which is why I thought doing training updates with buck search and rescue via video would have been a benefit. Sort of saying, hey look, this is so amazing, so exciting, and so much fun because you see your ups, your downs, and almost do like a video log, or blog. I don't know what it's called, I haven't got a clue. I do this as an enjoyment thing for the world to see, I guess. And I'm sharing my experiences with the world, mine and Lil's experiences, and it's fantastic. And this experience, as far as buck search and rescue is concerned, is not an option anymore. That's fine, that's good, to a degree. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop talking because I think I'm probably mumbling now. Hope everyone has a good rest of, whether it's a day, morning, whatever time you're watching us. Enjoy. Live your life to the full. Love those who are around you. Say I love you. Let them know it. Those who are valuable to you, let them know it, because you don't know whether you're going to be missing. You don't know what's going to be around the corner. You need to let people know. Don't just be a stranger to everyone. Value those around you. People may not act like they care about you. They care. They may have an odd way of showing it, but they care. A lot of people care. I'm a rich one for saying this. Don't deal with things alone. It will screw you over. Your brain is not the same. You are not the same person after you've dealt with something like I have on your own. I've dealt with worse, to be honest. I've seen a lot worse. A lot worse. I won't say because it's not appropriate. And it's scary. Yeah. Talk to people. Surround yourselves with those who you love, you can trust, you love and adore, and be with them. When you're not working, don't spend your life working. Don't spend your life working. There's more to life than just working. Work to, get the life that you want, but don't be work, psychedelic, crazy, psychedelic. I don't know why I said that. Don't be crazy about work, because that ain't going to change your health. It may be the correct diversion for you at the time where you're going through something that's unfortunate, but it's also not going to be something that's going to help you through your health problem. It's going to be something that's going to be unfortunate for you. You need help. when you're going through stuff, whether it's positive or negative. Just really let people in, let people experience your life with you. And granted, there's stuff that you want to be kept to yourself. Yeah, do that for sure. Just let somebody know, talk. And if people offer to help, let them help. They mean well, they do good. So I will say good night. As you can see, it's night time for me and Lil. Night for me and Lil. This is little Lil when I can get her to come here. She's think about it. She's think about it. Here she is. I don't know if she's going to be in the video or not. Here she is. Think about it. She's there. She's there. I can't. She's there. You can just about work out her frame. There she is. I do that. That helps. So yeah, that's a good night for me and Lil. And I hope everyone does well. Stay safe. Thank you for watching. Any comments welcome, any opinions, anything. Thank you for your support once again. And enjoy. Take care.